Well, a new children's book is set to be released, and every parent should buy it. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but here's the deal. My dear friend and co-worker wrote it, so of course I'm going to be her cheerleader and tell you to buy it. It's called The Smallest Spot of a Dot, and it's by our very own ABC News Live Prime anchor, Linsey Davis, and she joins me now to talk about it. Linsey.
Kira, I'm still waiting for our show, Life in Black and White, Conversations in Black and White. Until then, there is The Smallest Spot of a Dot to break down race and religion and all of our different cultures.
And all the favorite things that we like to talk about. And I am waiting for our show. It's going to happen. All right, let's talk about your picture book here that explores actually how genetics make each person unique and celebrates, you know, how we are as a human race, and that we're more alike than we are different. So now you're a storyteller and a scientist. So Dr. Davis, please do tell.
You know, the funny thing is I became a journalist because I'm so bad at numbers and math and science and all of that, right? But one thing that I thought was so fascinating, years ago, there was the Human Genome Project came out with their first phase, and it was 13 years, thousands of researchers from around the world that set out to really map the blueprint of the DNA, of our DNA sequence, right? And so what they found is that we're 99.9% alike. And it's just that 0.1% that makes us different. And so my goal, which I think that we accomplished, was to take this very complex topic and really simplify it so the youngest among us could understand, right? But more than an introduction to science, it's really just a lesson in empathy. And you can see in the pictures there, all the kids have just one little color on their circle on their color. That's their me, my, mine dot, or things make me shine dot, my one of a kind dot. And it's to really celebrate the ways that we're different and also embrace the ways that we're the same.
Well, and we are trying to raise our children that way too, right? No matter the skin color, we need to all see inclusion and representation, and you're doing it in your books. And so, yes, final thought.
Yeah, I read an essay years ago called Windows, Mirrors, and Sliding Glass Doors, and the idea is that every effective children's book needs to have a mirror so kids can see themselves reflected, a window so they can perhaps peer into a world that's unfamiliar to their own. And if that window is really to be transformative, it'll serve as a sliding glass door and really transport them into that world. And ever since I read that essay, that has been my go-to rules for all of my children's books, and hopefully we've accomplished that again.
So I'm curious, how often do you read the book at home, and what does the family think?
Well, now as you know, with your kids, they're above 8. Aiden's about to be 9 in March, and so he's really into graphic novels and starting to get into YA. But when I did read this to him initially, he was like, "Is that true?" I was like, "Yeah, it's true." And then he's like, "Oh, that's cool." So hopefully that'll be the reaction. That's cool.
Well, I know that Aiden thinks his mom is very cool, and we all know why too. All right, so if I haven't sold it enough, buy the book. It's going to be released. You can get Amazon. Is it Amazon, right?
Anywhere books are sold.
Okay, there you
Amazon.
go.
Yes.
Easy enough. The Smallest Spot of a Dot. Linsey, so great talking to you.
Kira, always appreciate it.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.